Hello, it's Colette. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to do talk through meditation for keeping negativity out of your aura. And one of the reasons I'm doing that is that the world seems a heavy, bad place at the moment. We have, well, think of your day. You get up, you maybe, if you're like me, you check your phone. And you'll maybe go on Facebook or whatever, and before you know it, you'll have heard that there's been another tragedy. Maybe there's been a suicide bomber, maybe there's been a shooting, maybe it'll be more local that you'll hear of a tragedy that's happened in your own locale. And that is sort of energy that before you've even started your day properly is there. And then maybe you'll drive to work and there'll be idiots on the road and there'll be road rage, and you maybe get to work and there's a sense of anxiety or agitation in the air, and you work through that, and again it's all it's coming in on you, and then by the time you get home at night you've absorbed more bad news, you've maybe seen newspapers, you've maybe heard people talking about what's going on. And then you go home and, it's almost the same thing again. And if you've got families and stuff, they might have their own issues or whatever. And before you realise it, you're like maybe in a really bad mood, or you've got a really sore head, or you're just feeling exhausted. And this meditation is one I use for kind of those things. It can be used again, even if you're maybe at home and have health issues, you're still absorbing that, and you're still tense, you're still trying to get through the day with maybe pain, etc. And this really helps that as well. So that's why I'm doing it. Again, it's in the quiet because I want you to be able to try and move through this in a way that there's not background music for the moment. And also, again, it'll help any hearing impaired people like myself that can't really work with a lot of background music or noise. So I'm going to talk you through it, and I think everybody should do this now, and I think you should do it once a week. I certainly do, and it works and it helps a lot for me. So think of your aura as, maybe a few feet outside your body, and that's the energy that's still really part of you, and it contains things that have happened to us, it contains our moods. So we all sort of think, something, if we get physically hit, something would hit here, our body, but really your ethereal body goes out far further. So even if you could kind of visualize it out maybe like 3-4 feet, or even just put your arms out to the side and where your fingertips stop, that's as good as an idea as any. So that's your aura. And some people come in and I see their auras are full of darkness, full of dark energies, or even things that would say attack or whatever. And the first thing I would suggest is that you get an aura cleansing done, or cleanse your own aura. Now, the way to do that is to use sacred smoke or smudge your aura. And if you don't know what that is, I'll leave a link to my video on how to smudge yourself in your home in the description box down below. If you could do that first, that's great. But if you can't, this will still work. It's nice for this to go on top of a nicely cleansed aura. So please look for that, and if you've got some white sage, or you've got sage, or any other cleansing smoke, incense, please use that first. So anyway, what we're going to do is just generally talk you through this. And some people will get it and some people won't, and some people have to do it a few times before they actually feel what I'm saying. But please persevere because it's well worth it. So remember, your aura is out. It's all around your body, like a big globe, okay? So initially, I want you to relax and we'll focus on the breathing from the other meditations, and that is breathing in for 4 through your nose, holding for 4, and then breathing out through your mouth for 4. And we're going to do that breathing just a little while to show you what's involved in that. Excuse my voice today. Probably all the pressure that's out there. We could do with thunder here today, actually. So let's breathe, okay? And while you're breathing, just allow your body to relax. Hope you're sitting in a nice comfy chair or somewhere comfortable, supported. So let's do some breathing to begin with. And I would ask you, if you are doing this meditation, to do your breathing a wee bit longer. And that will start to relax you and get you into a state where your third eye will be more open. Right, so we're going to do in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. In, hold, out. In, hold, out. In, hold, out. In, hold, out. Now, you should find that even with doing that breathing or extending it a little, that you start to feel a wee bit more relaxed. The focus has been on your breathing. So right away, the other things outside have been minimised, and focus on your breathing is the first stage of this. So while you're doing that, and if you can keep up that breathing, that's fine, but don't worry if you fall away from it. It's just, if you remember, pull that focus back. But once you've done the breathing a while, I want you to close your eyes. Now, when you close your eyes, automatically our psychic sight opens up and moves towards the third eye in the middle of our forehead. So if you've done the breathing and you close your eye, you might find, and I hope that you do, that there's some degree of either pressure or colour, or even a sense of just being focused on this area here at your forehead. And that's your third eye. And continue the breathing till you actually feel or sense something there, whether it's a pressure, whether it's an opening up, whether it's a colour. Now, most people initially see a dark colour, and then as the third eye begins to open more, it tends to go to a slightly different colour to the energy round about it. And what I would like you to try is to bring that third eye to white, okay? Now, you can keep your eyes closed and think white, and then see what happens. And if you're just thinking white but nothing's happening, then I want you to say to yourself, white, 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 white. And keep that going until your third eye gives you almost like a blob of white in the middle of your forehead. And don't worry if it's a cream or if it's an amber or if it's a light blue. As long as it's a light, bright, pure colour, that's fine. But white's the best. White's the colour of protection. Can you see that? Can you see anything in your third eye? Do you have a sense of like a white light? You know, like if someone shone something in your physical eyes, then you would still have this feeling of a beam in your eyes. Can you feel that in your third eye? And if you can, and it's a wee bit darker colour, try bringing it back to white, white, white. And if you have to practice that a few times, please do. But once you have the white colour, here's where we build up the protection, because you're going to visualise that white dot or white grape or white golf ball if you're lucky enough, and you're going to sense it moving further out from your forehead. Can you do that? Can you sense it moving towards maybe a couple of feet away from your body? Like, focus on it. See if you can move it and still say white, white, white. Now, if you can get that whiteness to a foot or so outside your body, here's what you do next. Always working clockwise. You're going to visualize that white dot starting to spin clockwise round your whole body. You know, right round your shoulders, round your back, coming back round. And keep that going for a little while until you've got the feel and you've built up a rhythm of that whiteness rushing round your body under your control. And then when you've felt that, I want you to start making a spiral out of it and work it down and round your waist, round your hips, down round your knees, down to your feet. And then when you reach the area of your feet, you're going to bring it back up again, still clockwise. Bring it right up, and this time take it right above your head. Keep it spinning, keep it spinning. And in that first thing, what you've done is started to weave a white light of protection, a white light of cocoon round your body. But of course, the cocoon isn't just one layer, it's many layers. So the main part of this meditation is to keep doing the layers. So sit for 5-10 minutes, visualizing that white light going round and round and down and up and down, always clockwise. And see and feel this almost solid cocoon. Even if it doesn't seem too far away from your body, then visualize it as like you're like an Egyptian mummy that's been covered in white bandages. If that's an easier one for you, then do that. That's fine. So keep that energy spiraling down, clockwise up. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going until you're happy that you feel you've got a nice solid build-up of white energy. Your protective white cocoon, and you're inside it. And that's great if you've got that far. And if you haven't, keep trying, because believe me, you will manage it. I know so many people that think they can't do this, and then maybe even after trying it the 4th time, it just clicks. And then they've got a tool that they can have against all this chaos, all the horror, all the things that are going on in the outside world. But one more step, okay? One more step. Theoretically, you've got your cocoon or your bandaged mummy out to here, but we need to extend it. So I want you to visualize yourself pushing your hands against the inside of the cocoon and extending it out, pushing it, stretching it. It won't become weaker, it'll just extend. Push it out until it is at least at your fingertips. And when you're happy with that, come back to your third eye. Say a wee prayer of thanks. Continue your breathing and start to ground yourself back into your chair or your room. And just before you go, see that lovely white energy round about you, protecting your aura against all the negativity that's out there. And it works. And you do this and then top it up every week or top it up every day. And you'll find that negative work colleagues don't get to you. You'll find that the man with road rage doesn't get to you. It can't pierce that aura. It just can't. What I would say to you, this is not me advocating not feeling things, but for many empaths out there, we're feeling too much. And when we feel too much, we can get paralysed and then we can't do anything. So by protecting your own energies a little, you can still see things and they'll still affect you, but they'll not paralyse you into inaction. Because as an empath, it's no good just being an empath. We have to take action. We have to help people. But this is a way of helping people without making yourself ill and without the chaos of the world just putting you in bed ill. Okay, so please know that I'm not advocating not feeling things and not helping people. By doing this, you'll actually be able to be the best empath that you want to be or need to be. So please try this. If your third eye isn't opening very well, I suggest some fluorite, a little tumblestone. Place it against your third eye at the beginning. That's a very good crystal for opening the third eye. And remember to ground yourself as you come back and, have a little glass of water or even the coffee cup. And then go about your day. But remember, once this is done, you need to keep topping it up. You need to be strong. You need to be aware that if you go out there and there's so much negative energy, politics, politicians doing this, Brexit, America, people getting gunned down in the streets, it can't keep coming into you. It's got to stay away from your aura or you will not be able to do anything. Now, I have this protection up all the time. It doesn't stop my third eye from doing my readings. It doesn't stop me feeling things or seeing things. It just protects my aura. So don't think you're shutting yourself down. You're just protecting your aura. And if you do want to turn your third eye down a little bit, if that's something you would like to hear, then put a note in the comments box and I'll maybe do a video to tell you how to do that. Okay, so remember, this is about protecting your aura. I hope you'll do it. I hope you'll give it a go because you're going to feel far better because you've done it. And many blessings and be prepared to be protected.